Put your filthy hands all over me. No, this ain't clean version.
Sorry, just jamming to a little Justin Timberlake there. He's stuck in my head. Absolutely love that new song. Dumpster Diving in Stilettos here, also known as Christine. Welcome back to my channel. So I have been out every single night this week, you guys, and I have not found anything. Honestly, last night was the 6th night in a row that I had went out, and the only thing that I have found is a crock pot, and then I found a floor lamp, and that's it. So, since I have not been finding anything going out, I think it would be a good time to do a question and answer video, because I do get asked a lot of questions, and I get asked a lot of the same questions, and I will respond to them on YouTube, but I guess some people don't see them, so I thought it would be a good idea to do this video and answer some of these questions you guys have sent me. And I'm looking down here because I have the questions down here, and the number one question that I get asked is dumpster diving illegal? I honestly cannot answer that really for anyone. All I know is dumpster diving is not illegal here in my state. If you Google dumpster diving and the law, it will come up and say that dumpster diving is legal in the United States, except where prohibited by local laws. So it really just all depends on where you live. You will have to definitely check your local laws to see how they fall under where dumpster diving is concerned. Okay, another question that I get asked all the time is, do you ever get caught? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. I mean, I have had several employees come out when I'm getting stuff out of the dumpster, and I've also had the police called several times, because I think when people drive by, when they see you kind of in the back with a light, you know, they think maybe you're trying to break into the store, or I'm not sure. That's what cops have told me before when they came. But usually when the cops come, and I haven't had that actually done to me for a long time now, they just ask me, you know, what are you doing? And I just basically tell them, hey, I'm dumpster diving and I make videos for YouTube. And they've always been really nice. They would just say, oh, okay, well, you know, just be careful, look for broken glass, stuff like that. Now, the employees in parking lot security are a totally different story. The employees always tell you that you're not supposed to be going through the dumpster. They'll tell you that it's illegal even when it's not. Like I said, here where I live, I don't know about where you live. So usually if they ask you to leave, I'll just leave, because I'm not going to cause any problems or want to make it to where I can't go back to that certain dumpster. Parking lot security is really bad here. They're way worse than the cops. They want to get you for trespassing and stuff like that, so it's really kind of dumb. But anyways, yeah, if they ask you to leave, I just leave. But I guess if that's what you guys want to consider getting caught, then yes, I've been caught. Okay, the next question is, where do I sell the items that I find? Honestly, I don't really sell anything on eBay or anything like that. I just basically sell locally here where I live. I do list a lot of my stuff on Marketplace through Facebook, and that way people can just come and pick it up, or I can just go out and meet people, so it makes it a lot easier. I was actually thinking about starting to sell stuff in what do you call it, as a lot, or in bulk, putting a whole bunch of stuff together, charging one price, and then all depend on where you live, you know, how much shipping would be, and ship it out. So I don't know if people would even be interested in that. I was, like I said, thinking about doing that. So if you guys would be interested maybe in buying some of the things you see in my videos, as in bulk, or like I said, I'm not sure what to say, just let me know. Okay, the next question I get asked a lot are, what are the best stores to go to? I really, honestly, and a lot of dumpster divers who do this, seriously, like I do, don't really like to mention the stores' names, because, I mean, that really just tells all these people where you're finding this stuff, so everybody else is going to go out and you're basically not going to find anything. Or it also puts you at the responsibility, if something happens, someone can say, oh, well, this girl on YouTube told me to come here, that she finds all the stuff and she does this and that, so I don't want to be responsible for any of that. I just tell people to basically think of stores that sell things that you really like, or sell things that maybe you would want to get for free. Like, of course, Ulta, I'll say that one because everybody likes that one. Everybody goes there on these dumpster dive videos, and just go there to see if they have a compact dumpster or what kind of dumpster they have, and see what you can get out of it. So basically, yeah, like I said, it's just you just think of stores that you'd want to get things from and go check out the dumpsters. Another question I get asked a lot is, what time should I go out dumpster diving? You know what? It really just all depends on when you feel like going. I have went in the morning, I went in the afternoons, I went early evening, and I've also went like in the middle of the night. It does seem like if you wait until after the stores are closed, that gives those stores a chance to like throw their trash away for that night. And so sometimes you will find more at night after the stores are closed, but I've found stuff during the day. Like I said, in the morning, I have found stuff all different times, all different days of the week. So you just really have to keep checking them to see in your area what's the best time to go. Another question that I get asked, and I actually see people comment, which I really think's really funny, is they say, are you a hoarder or she's a hoarder? And no, I am not a hoarder, and no, I'm not one of those hoarders that actually think that they're not. Honestly, 99% of the stuff that you guys see me get, I sell it. I don't even keep it. That's the main reason I do this, is because I sell it so I can get extra money for me and my kids, because we don't have a lot of money. So if I need money for gas to take them to school, or if they need money for something for school, or if a movie comes out that we want to go see, you know, it just helps give us a little bit of extra money to be able to do things we want to do. So it just helps out my family, and that's why I do it. I don't go out and collect all this stuff and just pile it in my house. I usually only have it maybe 1 to 2 days after you see the video, because it always sells really, really quickly. So no, I am not a hoarder. I had to pause this for a minute because my son needed a towel. He's taken a bath with some bath bombs that he got for Christmas. Forgot to take himself a towel, like always. But anyways, another question that I constantly get asked is, why don't you wear gloves? Well, in my recent videos, you will see that I have had gloves on, but that's only because it's like really freezing outside and my hands get really, really cold. But now, I guess there's really no reason why I don't wear gloves. I mean, I used to, but things would fall out of my hands like all the time, because it makes it kind of slippery, and I would drop them and break it. I feel like you can go through things a lot faster if you don't have gloves on, and I don't really go through anything that's nasty. I don't go through food dumpsters, or, you know, dumpsters that have like a lot of trash. I mean, basically everything I go through is styrofoam, plastic, bags, boxes, things like that. So I guess that's why I don't wear gloves. Okay, another question I get asked is, what do you use the candles for that's got all the broken jars? Like, what do I do with them? How do I repurpose them? If I, like, re-pour them, you know, melt them down and re-pour them. I don't do that. I did do that, like, a long time ago when I first started finding them. I would melt them down and make them into wax melts. But then I would find that after you melted them once, I don't know, the smell to me just would not be as strong when you went to, you know, melt them down the second time. So what I do now is I just remove the broken glass and I just cut them down into pieces, and I put them all through the wax warmers in my house. And if you guys don't have wax warmers and you don't really want to spend the money on them, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get those little things they have that's made to burn the oil they have, that you put the little tea lights underneath. Those work absolutely great. I just have 2 of those in my entryway and downstairs. It's like you come in, it's my entryway, my bathroom to the right, and then straight ahead is my living room. And honestly, you can smell it through that whole area. So it's definitely worth, if you find broken candles, make sure you pull them out and just use them as wax melts. Now, a question that was sent to me that someone wanted me to answer, what was my favorite item or haul that I've ever done. And honestly, I think I would probably have to say the my favorite haul was when I hit that Ulta and I found like $2,000 worth of makeup, and none of it was destroyed, and it wasn't like in soup boxes or anything like that. I was so excited because I found so many things that I was wanting to try, so that I didn't have to go buy it. And then I sold like a whole bunch of it too, so it was really easy money. But I have not been able to go back to that Ulta because that's one of the places the security parking lot security is really terrible. I swear those people over there think they're police or the FBI or something. They will honestly like chase your car down and try to cut you off when you're driving. It's nuts. So I don't even go back over there. I wish I could, because that's the only Ulta that I have found that doesn't destroy their makeup like that. But I don't. And then probably my second favorite thing that I've ever found was in a video a long time ago. It was that really tall mirror that looks like it's got jewels all down both sides and on the top. That was just beautiful, and I still have that, and I love that. So those are basically my two favorite things that I found. Okay, and for the last, it's not really a question, but I guess it is kind of. For this video, I didn't want to make it too long because I think a lot of times when you watch videos that are just talking, they're really boring. So I always get asked, and people send me these messages on my Facebook page all the time to give them tips on dumpster diving. And honestly, you know what? I can think of a few things to say, but you really just kind of learn as you go. Before I ever started dumpster diving, I was at home, and I think I somehow came across a video on YouTube of someone doing it, and it was an Ulta haul. And then I just kept watching them after that, and I was like, wow, you know, I can't believe people are going out and finding all this stuff. So one night, it was like 2 in the morning, I was at home, and I was bored, and my kids were with my mom spending the night, and I just went out to check the Ulta dumpster. And it's so funny because that first night that I went out, there was a homeless guy sleeping in the dumpster, but he had himself covered up with trash bags, so all I saw was like his legs and his feet. And I thought somebody was dead and somebody had thrown a body in that dumpster. Freaked me out, called 911, all of that. Come to find out, like I said, it was just a homeless guy sleeping in there, and he had himself covered up, I guess trying to get warm because it was kind of cold out. Really surprised that didn't ruin me from ever going back out, but I did. I went back out the next night, just kept on going out, and you really start learning things as you go. You'll learn a lot. You'll learn, like, the certain nights the stores put out the most trash. One tip is I can say to try to find out what stores you go to when their trash night is. A lot of times stores will save up a lot of the stuff that they want to throw out until the night they put their trash out. Like the next morning their trash is going to get picked up. So that's why I call it trash night. So they'll put it all out that night. So that's a really good tip. Another tip is always make sure you have a flashlight. Always keep hand sanitizer in your car. Always make sure you have your phone, you know, just in case. If you want to use gloves, use gloves. I would take an extra flashlight in case your light goes out. And then if you haven't hit certain places, you have no way to look inside. And just be really careful. I used to go out by myself a lot, but now I almost always take my son, because where these dumpsters are in the back of these buildings at night, it's super dark and nobody's back there. So, you know, you never know what could happen. So those are just my few tips on dumpster diving. So guys, that's all for this video. If there's any other questions and you'd like me to do a part 2, just leave a comment down at the bottom. Ask me anything you want, and let me know if you'd like for me to do a part 2 to this video, and I would absolutely love to. I am going to go out tonight, so let's keep our fingers crossed that I finally get lucky, find something so I can make a video and share it with you guys. So until next time, bye.